there were some fights over the weekend on Showtime, and but one fight we thought we were going to get, but unfortunately was canceled, was Deontay Wilder versus Alexander Povetkin fight. And Deontay recently had some comments about it, and he said, hey, we're seeking legal action and I want my money. And it's going to be interesting to see how this fight was played out. Of course, Povetkin failed a drug test, at least one, conducted by VADA, Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. And the fight, unfortunately, was canceled. Povetkin tested positive for a banned substance, meldonium, also known as mildronate or mildronate, and it was on WADA, the World Anti-Doping Association's banned substance list as of January 1st, 2016. So last year it was on their watch list or whatever they call it, but it was banned as of January 1st, and they gave some warning. The drug is used to treat coronary artery disease, and they've had over 100 people test positive since then. Maria Sharapova, in tennis, of course, she says she has been taking it for years for different illnesses. And Ekaterina Bravova, another athlete, not sure what her story is, but she's also, and there's a host of a lot of them from Russia, or what used to be Russia, and it's a regional type of drug, so it's mainly available over there, that neck of the woods. The drug itself is believed to work through its ability to increase the size of blood vessels, therefore improving the blood flow. So Wilder, he's pretty much calling Povetkin a coward. He's angry, and accusations are flying left and right. It's unfortunate. Now, if Wilder does pursue legal action, if he does pursue a lawsuit, at the very least, he's going to sue for the amount of his purse, which would have been around $4.5 million, and that amount was based on a purse bid that Andrei Ryabinsky won, actually on behalf of Povetkin. That's why the fight was going to take place in Russia, and he would be liable if Wilder pursues a lawsuit. Oddly enough, this puts Ryabinsky on the opposite end of a situation that happened in 2014 when his fighter Denis Lebedev, who actually also won over the weekend, I believe it was a first or second round knockout. Back then, he was supposed to fight a Don King fighter, Guillermo Jones, and but shortly before the fight, Guillermo tested positive for a banned substance, and that fight was canceled. But I mean, this happened. Hours before the fight. So Ryabinsky sued, and he won a judgment over Don King. and for pretty much the purse that Lebedev was due. Speaking of King, I mean, is that the first time King's ever lost in court before? I mean, has he ever lost before that? I'm not sure, but now Ryabinski did say that Povetkin hadn't taken the drug since January 1st, and there's speculation that it takes a few months for the drug to be completely out of your system, but no one knows the true definition of a few months. What do you mean a few months? So since they can't pinpoint exactly what a few months means, I mean, it's certainly possible for Povetkin to have taken a drug a few months ago, considering there were only tiny traces found in his system, right? But not so fast. VADA tested Povetkin on April 7th, April 8th, and April 11th. Okay? Povetkin tested clean. So if he stopped taking it in January and he's clean in April, then how can he test positive after April? Let's say April 11th. Unless, of course, he took the drug after April 11th. Which obviously is after the January 1st ban. So it doesn't look good for Ryabinski or Team Povetkin. I mean, statements from both sides have been released. But at this point, if I'm Team Povetkin, I keep my mouth shut for now. I mean, the ball is definitely in Deontay Wilder's court, Team Wilder, and we just have to see how they play it. It's a shame because this fight would have brought quite a few things to light, mainly about Wilder and the mystery of just how good he is or how good he can be. But for the time being, we just have to play the wait and see game. Stay tuned, fans, and please subscribe. Subscribe to our channel, The Fight Journal. Also, follow us on Twitter at The Fight Journal, and check us out on thefightjournal.com. Make sure you go and select where it says click, so that we can anytime we post something, it can go directly to your email. Until then, we got some good fights coming up still. This one is one that we really wanted to see, and it still may happen. It's just, but I can guarantee you one thing: there will be some VADA testing, or testing of some sort. If Team Wilder is smart, it'll stay VADA testing for sure. Stay tuned.